Alright. I don't know what to do for this final half an hour. Or I'm pretty sure as you watch the last 3 or 4 videos of this, up to a certain number. Was this? Uh, was this tree always there? I don't remember. um. So, I kind of want to just explore at this point. Can we not? I never. Let me see if I'm done. I guess I would have done everything in this car, right? I mean, I could do that. Nah. You know what? I have an idea. We're gonna wipe out Falcon's Nest, or at least this whole map. Cyclist. Cat on a ghost. Oh, my baby, my poor, poor baby. How did you get up there? Where? Oh, whatever shall I do? It's so high up. Please, somebody do something. You'll help me, won't you? Please, I promise you. I promise you'll be repaid. Please save my poor kitty. kitty! Or like kitty pounces into your arms. Yeah! Ow. Do you have her? Do you have my dear kitty? Yes, I have it. I have the kitty. Cutscene? There you are, you silly little thing. You have me so worried. Meow. What, you think my dear kitty isn't really a cat? She's really a choreo? I think I almost believed you for a second there. My dear little kitty is just some man-eating monster. Just look at her. How cute she is. Anyway. So anyway. Flower will. Milk. How do you do there, dearie? Not many people have time to talk to someone like me. I wanted to go and visit my husband's grave, but my back is troubling me dreadfully. You have the time to do a kindness for the world to me if you could take these flowers to Gregor Mills and place them on my husband's grave. I'll knock this one out too. Contingency supplies. You'd like to help out, would you? I suppose there's something you might be able to lend a hand with. Or rather, shoot on foodstuffs. There's plenty of stern bucks wandering around just outside the fortress. Please slay a few of them and bring their meat. I'd say 3 should be enough. It's horrible stuff. It's tough like boot leather. It tastes like it too. But we can't afford to be picky around here, especially now with our food stores looking the way they do. And then Master Stoppable, I have a request to make, if I may. My men and I keep a keen and constant eye on the heretics, and there is one investigation we are working on that we would like help with. North of here lies the ruins of Hemlock. I have a man stationed at the gates there. Speak with him for further details. Stolen goods. I looked worried, you say? Nothing of the sort. I was simply thinking about something. The rebuilding of Falcon's Nest, in fact. The damage from the calamity and the freezing winds it brought with it was tremendous. Even the rats fled, driven out by the cold. With the impostor Guillemot dealt with, we can move forward with the rebuilding of the fortifications. I am truly delighted and proud to be part of it, but it's no simple task. The heretics' various supporters are obviously still a major concern. And the high houses still have their squabbles and their disputes with the subsidiary. Frankly, there's no end to the difficulties we face. Just yesterday, some valuable supplies went missing, stolen from within this very fortress. I believe for those. No, we have no leads, and we don't have the resources to scour the highlands looking for these supplies. But if you happen to see a group of suspicious-looking fellows carrying a large crate with them, it may well be our stolen goods. Please recover them. Okay, we ended up getting all the quest lines. Okay. So there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably more. Found it. So you are the man Sir Redwald sent. Very good. We have received word that there are a number of heretics hiding in the ruins here. We suspect they are planning to establish a base of operations. Obviously, we cannot let that happen. We need you to infiltrate the ruins and confirm if the heretics are indeed hiding there. If they are, eliminate them. There should be 4 of them. Good luck. There you go. Thank you, Master Stoppable. It seems you completed your mission without incident. Unfortunately, with each passing day, the heretics recruit more poor pawns to their contemptible cause. There are many forms of heretic. While some are men of true conviction devoted to the Dravornian horde, others are simply criminals who banded together and decided they have no choice, no place in Ishgard. Whatever their reason may, I cannot condone their actions, though there is no denying that life in Ishgard can be hard. Thank you ever so much for that, dearie. I'm sure my husband appreciated it. Well, that, or he's turning in his grave shouting, "Do it yourself, you lazy hag." He used to be a great knight under House Darmadaire. You know, he was tutor to the house's heir, training him in the ways of combat. I was so proud of him having a job like that. And the heir himself was ever such a bright young lad. A genius if ever there was one. But one day the poor boy set out to see the brow and didn't come back. We never saw him again. After that, my husband just wasn't the same. He ended up stepping down from his position, cutting his ties with the nobility. He became a farmer and started the farm at Gorgon's Mills. I think he just couldn't stand to be reminded of that boy every day he was at House Dorindale. Do you have the Steinbach? Yes. You have it already? Marvelous. I'm sure you're wondering what I plan to do with something so unappetizing. It's really quite simple. I'm going to leave it outside until it's frozen right through. Falcon's Nest is one of the Ishgar's first line of defense against the Drovarian horde. We need to resist the dragon's fiercest onslaughts, but we also need to outlast prolonged, protracted sieges. Once frozen, the meat will last a very long time. It may not taste good, but it will keep our troops fighting when the supply line has been cut off. Thank you for providing it. Have you found the stolen supplies? Yes, this is the very crate that was stolen. This looks very much like the heretic's handiwork, but there's something in here that shouldn't be. A feather ornament. Whatever it could be. Looks like a type of ornament that was popular in Falcon's Nest before the calamity. This sort of thing is of no use to us here. A mere decorative trinket? But there is someone who might be interested. There's a humorless old man named Segan who collects antiques from the small mountain village that used to be here at Falcon's Nest. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at something like this. Do you think you could do me a favor and take it to him? Did you want something? You used to see these all the time before the calamity, back before Falcon's Nest ended up looking like this. It's bringing back some memories. You say it was left with supplies stolen by the heretics. Well, thank you in any case. Oh, there we go. See, I'm not gonna... I don't want to start things like that. That's the only problem. Because those kind of quest lines, they, they have lore and stuff. Because he's got that... If he has that up... If it has, like I said, a picture, that means that it's a quest... It's a quest line. That means that there's multiple quests that bound to it. And if I want to be able to get the whole story. Dancing Wing Wolves. Some ways beyond here lies Camp Rivermeet. The camp was once the center of luscious pastures, a prime grazing field for cattle and other livestock. Now it's home to not more than wolves. Pray help drive the beasts away with sword and spells. Slay 3 silver wolves and let them learn to fear us. You already slain those horrid wolves? You have my deepest thanks. There was a time when there were Ishgarian troops stationed at Camp River Meets. Should we recover the map camp, were we able to station soldiers there again, it would make our patrols safer. Let them cover more area. Before long, we shall move to reclaim the camp. When that time comes, I may call upon your services again. Oh. It's so hard to see. Baby shrines. Those rhythms you slew last time may have been easy hunting. I assure you, dragons are not. Every veteran convictor can find them to be something of a handful sometimes. If you want to try your hand at it yourself, I suggest you start with some Archeronis. They are great feather scale monsters and they form part of the Horde's vanguard. You will find the beasts wandering about to the north, near Banepool. Find those Arcanins and put them down without mercy. Consider it a test of skill, if you will. To the convictor goes the spoilers. Oh, good to see you. You know, just this morning I had a marvelous idea and you're just the man to help me carry it out. Head out to the Stale Mountains and kill some of the Verder for me. 4 of them should be enough. Okay. think that's it. That's all I can do. I'm starting to get burnt out on this game slightly. Thankfully, this is the end. Shots. How did you find those How did you find those orchids? They may not be smart. They certainly put up a good fight, when you say. Not really. Yeah, you make it sound easy. But not all of us had the opportunity to fight at the side of the Azure Dragon to see firsthand how best these mighty beasts may be brought down. Many Ashgardians think we nobles at the corner simply out here of floppery and whim. They scarce understand the risk we take defending Ishgard from the Horde. But I feel, perhaps, that you understand. If ever you decide you want to join the Convictors, you need but say the word. You've slain them already? I knew I could count on you. With those creatures out of the way, I can move on to the next step of my plan. The mountains are littered with frozen dragon corpses, perfectly preserved. When I thaw them out, I shall have no trouble in convincing everyone that I killed them myself. I'll be herald as the greatest dragon slayer in the land. Just you wait, you pompous nobles, I'll show you. What the? So you're gonna use what I did as a way to bring into action. Remember the fallen. So that's it. We're done. Because now I get to do my one. Honestly, I get to do my 1000th episode now. And I've got something special for that. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it off the top of my head. No plan or anything, but I am. A few people are gonna join me as part of it. It's gonna be special. But until then, goodbye.